Hi everyone, welcome to today's 5 Minute Friday. I'm Alan from Newlands, and this one is a bit of something to do in the garden this weekend, and also a little bit of advice as well, and it comes from loads of questions we're getting. So this is one of the products we sell on the nursery. It's our 10 hanging basket mix, so it's a random mix of hanging basket plants. Now loads of people, we're basically the end of March now, beginning of April, loads of people are buying this in the UK right now because it's a perfect time to start thinking about hanging baskets, get lovely flowers and lovely foliage all through the summer in your hanging baskets. But a lot of people aren't entirely sure how to deal with them when they get to you. So you can put them in the hanging basket here, and we'll go through that. My preference, to be honest though, is to pot them up. So this is a random mix, so let's just take this one out. I took it from our dispatch area, just took that from there earlier. So this one here, so a question we're getting asked a lot is these paper pots. Loads and loads of plug plants come in these paper pots. It is just paper, it's biodegradable. It doesn't slow down the production of the plant. It doesn't slow down it rooting in. So just leave that on there, don't go and peel it off. So what I'm going to do is, this is a multi-purpose compost. So I'm going to fill this almost all the way to the top. I'll tap it down, make sure there's no holes in it, air gaps or anything like that. Tap it down, and I want it to finish, get rid of a few lumps, just below the surface of the pot, or the top of the pot. The reason being is when you actually go to water it, if you fill it all the way up, you'll find you'll lose a lot of water over the top. This gives it a tiny little reservoir in the top and is really, really helpful when you're watering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke a little hole in there, just like that, and pick this plant up and put it in there. Now, if you're anything like me, you want to know what that plant is for later. Some plants are less obvious as plug plants than others. So we've got peel off labels. So we just stick that on there, just like that. Now that's ready to care for. You water it, stick it on a windowsill. They grow quite quickly, hanging basket plants, so a conservatory is ideal. If you've got a greenhouse, that's ideal as well, but don't put it just outside. Just before we hit record, we were talking about this. We can still get frosts all the way to the middle of May, and depending where you are in the UK, that can be as far actually into June as well if you're really, really far north. So bear that in mind. This is the perfect plant to stick on your windowsill and start growing. So that's my preferred way, go into a pot like that. The reason being is it establishes the plants. If you're keen on taking cuttings, you can take cuttings from it as well. Not to say you can't if you put it in a basket, but it's the best way to deal with it to begin with, and then you can pot from this into the hanging basket later in the year, around about middle of April, end of April sort of time, depending how quick they grow. But you can put them in straight in a hanging basket. This is a hanging basket, second-hand one we used last year. So you fill that with compost, just like that. So now we've filled it up, the thing to do is plant it up. So you put a little bit of hole in it, just like that, a little bit of hole, that doesn't make sense, a little hole. So just grab that and put the plant in exactly the same, and then work your way around filling up the basket. Now, there's no problem with doing that, but the reality is that this can be a bit harder to find a frost-free space for it. It's not going to fit on your windowsill. Well, I assume it won't fit on your windowsill. It would fit in a conservatory, and it would fit in a greenhouse as well. So much you can depend on your garden, your situation. Like I said, my preferred way of doing it is that, but nothing wrong with them straight going in the basket, but don't put the basket outside. So it's as easy as that really. Water it well if you're going to go straight in the basket as well. Some baskets, this one probably won't leak, but when you water it, you might get water go everywhere, so make sure you're outside when you're doing it. It's a beautiful day, and that's the danger when we talk about frosts. It's quite warm in here. I know we're in a greenhouse, but it's got to be 25 degrees, 26 degrees, and it's so easy to think we're not going to get any frosts from here on out. I almost guarantee we will, to be honest. It's going to be a clear night today, clear night tonight, and we'll probably get a frost tomorrow morning. So bear that in mind. So don't put them outside. That's probably the tip to take away from this, but that's how you pot them up as well. As with everything, if you've got any questions at all, get in contact. We are here to help. See you soon.